Hey, Lucas here. Have you ever beat Rimworld only in a small room? Because today, that's exactly what we'll be doing. Starting in a small 5x5 room, we will slowly expand by researching certain techs in the tech tree. So here are the rules, and the most important one is that I'm not allowed to leave the room except for raids, and that the room must have a roof and walls, which will make farming very difficult. And to complete this challenge, I have to build a ship and escape. It seemed like a fun challenge idea, and I've seen it done on Minecraft with one chunk. So do you think I'll be able to manage it and escape? Or do you think I'll get murdered by a raid? So as part of this challenge, I'm doing naked brutality, but I'm allowed to start with 25 items so that I can get my start off. If I have no food, then this challenge is actually impossible. We're doing Randy losing his fun. Oh, I guess I could do commitment mode. I don't really like what she looks like. I don't like the hair color, realistically, or the hairstyle, but she's got really good stats, so who cares? We have finished the setup. So this is the area we landed in, right? With this area specifically being in the center. So this is what we have to work with. I was hoping not to land right next to a fucking mountain, but hey, it is what it is. Oh yeah, what were her traits? I didn't even check. Body... No! Yes. Instead of destroying this in dev mode, I'm gonna make it so I have to destroy it myself. We have currently one tile to grow on. I guess we'll do more research, right? No harm in that. We'll do biofuel, but it doesn't change anything. Finally, we get to go outdoors, lads. A raid. I can't believe I'm happy to see a raid. Wait, his name is Gun and he's wielding a bloody knife. Of course you give me all the cargo pods in a playthrough that I can't get them. Randy is actually like evil, right? He'll kind of like manipulate you in like the worst ways. He's dropping cargo pods in a playthrough, I can't get it. One time he'll do nothing, and then you reload that save, and all of a sudden he sends like everything at you and just kills you. He's bipolar. That's what Randy is. Really, Sale, you broke the components. I would have preferred you broke like the awful knife. I don't like Sale. She's such a horrible human being. I kind of hope we don't win this challenge. I wanted to die. Again, thank you, Randy. I really appreciate all these cargo pods you've given me. And there it is, our first disease. And 75%, that's not too bad. Randy, really? Malaria is actually the worst one we could have gotten though. Blood filtration dictates how fast you get immunity. So this flu just got a lot harder to deal with. Okay, that's not a raid, okay, so I can't just go, oh yeah, it's a raid, I'll kill it. That literally poses no actual threat to me. Oh, why, Sale? Please, Sale. Look, I know I actually, like, despise you as a human being, but I need you to get out of this wander. Imagine you're so depressed that you die from bleeding out, because you just don't bother healing yourself. You know what? I like her. Really good shooting. Social doesn't matter. Not as good medical as I wish, but she is super immune. And this is so much better than last time, because last time I had like I had 0 tiles of soil, so I couldn't grow anything. A good quality beard. Last time I had a poor quality beard. I already like Lumi more than last person. Let's start with our first research, bear brewing. It allows us to expand. So yeah, these first few days will definitely be a bit slow. We just want to get this research kind of... Okay, it's been about 2 days since we've started researching. We're getting a lot of... It's a bit slow, but out of the way. At the end of the day, 5? No, 4, sorry, it was. I know biofuel refining is on there, and it'll be like the only power source that I can think of that we can use. So let us turn off dev mode, and we will deconstruct it. A squirrel self-tamed? Okay. Also, these rabbits are still just mad. They'll be mad for a few days, but... That'll be really good, because that's a decent amount of food for just one person. It'll be okay for now until we expand more and more. Because this is a one-room challenge, right? We're not going to be able to split things off, so having a grow zone will always be in our bedroom, for example. If we have another colonist, it'll always be a barracks. It'll make things a little difficult, but it'll be interesting. We have artistic as an option if we want to build some art to kind of counteract it, but... Do medicine. No, Zach, you can go away. Another manhunter pack has arrived. Okay. Randy, what is your obsession with mad animals? We've almost made it a quarter of the year through, and we're still researching biofuel. So, it's a very slow start. I do like that we have our mushroom farm coming along. I used to play 7 Days to Die, which is kind of like a zombie survival sandbox. And I remember one thing I always used to do was like plant mushrooms on walls because it was like the only indoor crop you could kind of grow. And although I don't know what the mushrooms were actually used for, it was just like, that's something I always did. And that's kind of what this mushroom farm is reminding me of. Just been researching, so this is interesting. We're allowed outdoors, yes. Okay, we'll do one more volley. Nice. Self-imposed rule. Whenever I finish a raid, because I have to go back to my base anyway, right? I take back one item with me. We'll do the herbal medicine. One other thing hard about this playthrough, actually, just as the researchers is about to be finished, is that we can't actually build defensives for raids, really. What we could supposedly do is, like, hold the door open and kind of have a defense inside, but even then, it's not going to be a great defense. But with that being said, our research is completed. Where is it? Smithing. Smithing is one of the researches I am meant to do. Another one that I found funny is solar power, because I randomly generated which ones I do, so I can research solar power, but I can't use it. Same with geothermal power. I can research it, but I can't use it. Okay, we've gotten a lot more grow area, so that, honestly, this will be enough grow area for like a very long time. Okay, I've decided what the next research will actually be. Microelectronics is both one of the researches I have to do, and just the research I'd want to do. Getting access to trade will be really handy. So we'll plant our new mushrooms, and we got 106, and we're pretty much doubling that, so we'll get 212 each time. We've been here for over 1 season now as well. So we've made decent progress. What is it, 2 researches done? But yeah, these guys can come in if they get hungry and they want to eat, and we have it available share. So that's kind of how we can get our traders in. Not a very efficient way, but there we are. We will research hydroponics and then microelectronics. 2 researches we also need. But we get to expand our base as well. So let's do that now. Come on! It's such a tease. They left it outside. So yeah, we expanded our grow zone by like another almost 20 tiles. That's actually like pretty big. I'm kind of enjoying the slow progression because yeah, we're already a third of the way through the year. Ooh, thank you, Randy. You've been good to me this playthrough. I was saying this last playthrough actually, but he's so bipolar, Randy. One playthrough, he's your best friend. The next, he hates you. He's just in a mood. He's either despises you and just wants the worst for you, or thinks you're a good person and just gives you all good events. Now she thinks it's only like unsightly, sorry. Oh, that's actually really good. I was expecting like, oh yeah, it'll bring it down a bit, but that was like, what, almost like one and a half levels, I think, of ugliness. Because honestly, one mental break can ruin all of this. A tantrum can destroy really important items. A sad wander in the worst time can kill me. So many things could go wrong, but everything's been going right so far. Hoping it continues that way, but I've just jinxed it. I need to check something, because part of my strategy relies on this. Okay, that's really bad. It doesn't work under a roof. And that was my way to find resources, right? Like steel and components and silver, etc, etc. It'll be more like a different playstyle than what I was going to do. More trade focused. Oh yes. I'll continue that thought. Well, I kind of finished the thought. It'll be more trade focused playthrough than kind of weird stuff happening. There we go. Okay, literally there's only one item I want from here, so... No, not Squirrel 1. I'm gonna save you. Come on, Squirrel 1. Look, I don't actually want you as a pet, but I will save your life for the... I will save your life, Squirrel 1. You're gonna survive to a ripe old age of, 8. It's my new goal. Squirrel 1 is getting off the planet with me. Now I feel like we need a name for Squirrel 1. Not really based off anything. I just... Luna, Lumi, they're kind of similar names. So, we're gonna try to bring Luna off the planet. That is now all of a sudden a new goal. And if she dies, I'm gonna be devastated. Okay, there we go. A lot of our steel, decent amount of our components to this. Oh wait, why does this, okay, why is this a thing, right? You need power to power this and then you can create power. That was a bit of a mouthful. I feel like we just need more expansion, right? So, recurve boat is one of the researchers. So we'll do that because it's really quick. There we go. Look how big we're getting. Look how big this room's getting. It started with a 5x5 and now it's like about 10%. Oh. Kill the child. Okay, very good. As you see, the child had illegal substances, so we're actually in the right for shooting the child. Okay, cut that out. Do not leave that joke in. I don't get what the joke's even meant to be. Oh, Zach. I vaguely remember a Zach. Is it the same Zach? It is the same Zach. Oh, no. Lads, Luna's saved. Wait, Luna didn't just... Oh my god, Luna almost just got struck by lightning. That would not have been good, Luna. But some good news is that our next piece of research is completed. Usually research is such a boring task in this game that having like actually do something other than just like unlock new stuff actually makes it so exciting. Devil Strand, you know what? We'll get Devil Strand. Luna, no! Why are you so bad at catching diseases? A steel chair for research, because she gets uncomfortable standing there researching all day. A room. Ugly still, but less ugly. Spacious, somewhat rich. But yeah, I'm sorry, Zach. I do want like about 100, but 86 is like close enough, right? So now we're gonna start stockpiling here, because all these piles have actually been worsening the room's appeal. Now we're at mediocre just by stacking all our stuff together. Oh, look at that though, it went below 1. First time that's happened. Luna, no! Oh my god, she got hit by lightning. I did want to bring her with us, but I can't. This is what I'm talking about, Randy. He hated Luna. I knew he hated Luna, gave her 2 diseases, and then just was like, you know what, that's not good enough. Lightning strike, and the quest is done. And we have just completed Devil Strand. So, microelectronics. And yeah, this will be the last expansion downwards, probably. Well, what's that? Flashstorm. Okay. I mean, the only thing we care about outside is devs, so... Ooh, look at all those buffs stacking up together. Decent dining room, rec room, bedroom. And now, we're gonna make ourselves a granite shelf. I want to store this crap on this shelf. That's not that complicated of a reason, but... How? Why? Why that? Look at that. 102, that's how much I need. I mean, the next harvest will be massive, right? Because... Yeah, that's 85, I remember. So that's 85 lots of mushrooms coming in. If she succeeded on every single one, that'd be almost 850 mushrooms. Which is more than enough to power this up now. Or at least start, you know, making it. But once we research microelectronics, things should get a bit easier. That's when we need power. Because we want the better research bench, you know, cooking, preferably. We can get trade up with the orbital trade beacon and comms console. That'll be really good. Yeah, sure. And this time we'll accept honor. Because honestly, I don't think it matters too much what we accept. And if we do get the gold somehow, then we can use it to build a multi-analyzer. That increases our research speed by 10% and is required for basically like all this tech over here. We'll accept it now. There's no reason not to. So she just finished harvesting them. She hasn't re-summoned yet, but 550 fungus. Okay, an imp is attacking. A bow user, okay. Any traits that help them? Not really. So we're definitely not going to take this person in. But we now actually kind of have enough food for another colonist. Ah, yes. Very good. Unfortunately, this person's really bad. I'm going to bring in this gold. This gold's actually very important. So I've got an idea, right? We put these here, and then we put a torch here, the fungus torch, to provide enough light to boost research speed by, I don't know, a little bit. That is a stretch, bro. Okay. I'm sorry, but no light. So I think we're set for food now, for one colonist. Once we have a second colonist, we're still screwed. But that means we can biofuel it. Ooh, that is not good. What is my heat level? 30. Okay, yeah, I need a cooler of some sort. Passive cooler is too much. Am I suffering? No, I'm not suffering from heat stroke yet, but make chem fuel twice. Unfortunately, these mushrooms are dying from this, but what can you do? That's how much we're losing. We're losing 50% research speed just from light. So we'll leave this on for now. How much food we got? Screw it. We're making one more lot of chem fuel. Really? What a way to get to the end of the friggin' year. Thanks for that, Lumi. Cool, the heat wave's over though, so we don't have to have this on anymore. But once I get to my next harvest, and then... Actually, next time Lumi eats, I'm going to pump out some chem fuel. A visitor might have some items to trade. That's really good if she's not full on food, but, you know... I mean, does she have any components? She does. If we can buy 3 components, we're actually sorted. Hey, Echo, welcome to my house. So if we sell all but 10 of our medicine, and we smoke... and the smoke leaf joint that we have, we can buy all 3 components. So I'm going to accept this trade deal. It's a bit brutal, but we can make it back later on. I'm glad we didn't end this on a negative note of like, the next episode is going to be straight struggle. And I'm so glad Aiko, the person who visited us, stayed as long as she did until she got hungry. Because if she hadn't done that, we were not screwed, but things were going to be very tight. Now I feel confident. Sucks that she didn't want chem fuel though. We had a lot of chem fuel to spare. We could have sold at 60. I don't care about. One more day until we've survived a whole year in a box. That's pretty much what the gist of this is. Now we deconstruct this because we don't have enough. We have no wood to actually supply it. We did only get 1 component, but that's what we were expecting. Yeah, this is a year, but we're going to do the last day because I feel like there's a lot to do in this last day, and it feels a bit anticlimactic to end it on so much work to be done. Firstly, there will be another episode of this, not my next video, but at some point. Yeah, as the rule stated, the goal of this challenge is to escape the planet eventually by building the ship. So it's going to be a long one. Probably 4 to 5 episodes. We'll see how it goes though. And I'm hoping next time we get another colonist so that we can double our research speed. She's pretty much finished harvesting everything. She's got these 2 left that are just growing right now, or about to start growing. And once she's done that, that's the end, you know. Ending it with 545 mushrooms, some chem fuel, good research, good expansion. We expanded 6 times. So we started with 5x5 and this is our final room. And other than that, goodbye.